Come on in. I should have my headphones, but oh well, hopefully people can hear me. Damn, I'm so tired of cleaning. I think it's my damn allergies. Fuck. Any allergies stuff. Hey, everybody who out there. Thumbs up. I see one thumbs up. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Come on in. Hey, young Riaz. What's going on? What is going on, young Riaz? How are you on this? Wait, what is today? Saturday? No, today's Sunday. Oh, wow. Hey, Edward. Hey, it's my turn. This is just a quick public service announcement because I seen Two Strong's post. And I'm just gonna say this because I know this person, they probably don't like me, because we had our little tiff before years ago. We had our little tiff. Hey sis, it's my turn, girl. Edward, you good, young Riaz? All right, that's good. I promise y'all I'm gonna look at the chat because I be in my little zone. But I just want to get this little public service announcement out here. Y'all can hear me good, right? Because I don't have my headphones in. I notice I can hear better and sound a little better when I have my headphones in. But anyway, I don't have them in here. I'm looking right at them, but I didn't put them in here because I just want to say this. It's just a good deed in the kindness of my heart when I'm going to say to this person. I don't know if they're gonna see my live or whatever because I didn't tag them. I didn't tag their name or nothing. So, and this person probably still don't like me, but hey, it is what it is. But I'm gonna say this out of the kindness of my heart. Hey, Margie, you always sneaking in here. You ain't sneaking. Get out of here. You ain't at work, girl, on no Sunday. I was just messing with Margie. But this is to Rosie. Rosie, I seen Two Strongs. I seen her post. I know a lot of people probably seen it. Um, I see you in the need of food. So you say you need some food. I say this: try your local. You in Memphis, right? So like I said, y'all, I don't know if she gonna see this or whatever, but I'm just saying this out of the kindness of my heart because I don't like to see people hungry or whatever. I don't like that, and I have went to food banks, food pantries, or whatever they want to call it, because they got them out here. So yeah, Margie, Too Strong. I seen Too Strong posted on her community wall that she's saying she needs some food. I guess her cash app and stuff is up there. But I'm saying this, if you give to her with the cash app or whatever, that's great, fine and dandy. But also, try to look into some food banks, food pantry. Hey, Miss Lynn, blessings, Miss Lynn. Oh my God, I just got a text message from some of y'all. But all right, um, look into some food banks, food pantries. If you near one, so my understanding, I think you have a car or whatever. Where I'm at, you drive up to some of them. They even have like a set schedule where you can go and the truck pull up at certain spots, and then you drive up, and then they put the food boxes of food or whatever in your car. Try that if you haven't. That'll give you some food for maybe a few days or maybe a week. Try to go to a lot of them. I have went to several of them. I'm not gonna pass up nothing, especially if it's free. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bashing her or nothing. I'm just, giving out some information, that possibly, help you with some food. Who else came in? Hey, Sonia, sis. Bless you, Miss Lynn. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Try to hit up some of these food pantries, or some of them even have at these churches. They have food, the hot food. They feed you with hot food. If you give through your Cash App or whatever, fine and dandy. But I'm just getting the word out here. Try some of those food banks. Take advantage of these free food giveaways. Because, like I said, where I'm at, they have a set schedule, like on Tuesdays through Saturdays. They don't do them like on Sundays and Mondays. But Tuesdays through Saturday, they have, food giveaway. And it's free. They give you bread, they give you fruits and veggies. Sometimes they may have meat, and sign up. I don't know how it worked in Memphis, but I know, they probably more than likely they got food pantries. So that's all I'm saying. Try those if you haven't. Go to plenty of them. They say the ones in your neighborhood may not have a lot, but try to go to as many of them as possible. Cause ain't no shame in my game. I go to them. I go to food pantries. I go to food banks. I go to churches that give away food. Sometimes the churches give away more than what the food banks and pantries give away. They sure do. I went to this one church. They gave me a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot. You said she's in Memphis. Yeah, she is. She is. Rosie. If y'all just coming in, I'm talking about Rosie. All eyes on Rosie. I think that's her channel. Me and her had our little tiff, but I'm just, I seen Two Strong's post, and it was Rosie's post, and she's saying they in need of food. So I'm like, try these food banks. Try the food banks if you haven't. That's all came live. I was going to, do a community post, but I was like, no, I don't know if she going to see this or not, but, it is what it is. I saw you stop by and commented on my post. Who, me? Miss Tia here. Hey, Miss Tia. Blessing Sundays to you, to everybody. But yeah, I just said that, I just struck up a live just to say that because I ran out of space on StreamYard. StreamYard get on my nerves. So I just came to do it here. Like I said, I don't know if she gonna see this or not. If she do, she do. If not, it's still up here. Try these food banks. Take advantage. I tell everybody, not just her, everybody. Try your local food bank, your local food pantry, whatever they call it there in your state and city. Try it. It don't hurt. Cause I go to them. Shoot, I can eat and I run out of stuff and I need stuff, and it don't hurt. Because you can always need peanut butter, for a little snack. I know I eat peanut butter. I know some people probably allergic to peanut butter. Canned goods, stock up on this stuff. Because I heard at one time that the government is trying to stop these places. Like, what? I mean, these senior citizens and stuff out here, they don't get food stamps and stuff like that. And they have to sometimes pay for their food with cash and stuff. And these people don't have money like that. And the prices of food nowadays, shit. Even the restaurant, it ain't good to eat out all the time. Sometimes you may want that, you need that food to cook at home. So, I heard they was trying to take these little food banks and stuff away. Why y'all trying to take away stuff that, help people out like that? That's crazy. But I ain't about to get into that government stuff because it just it's crazy and weird how this government is operating. It's so damn crazy. Talking about 1 minute, talking about taking away this and taking away that, and then y'all. But take advantage. I don't care who you are. I ain't too good for no freebies, but to go to no food bank. Sometimes that stuff be expired, but it ain't that bad. or about to expire, if it's frozen or whatever and you're not going to cook it right then and there, put it back in that freezer. But you ain't supposed to unthaw meat, especially meat, and then put it back in there. I had to tell my kids that. I was like, no, you don't do that. You don't put it back in no damn freezer. Once you unthaw it, don't refreeze that shit. But anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna pass up nothing. Like I said, I'm not too good to not to go to these when I have time. But yeah, take advantage of this stuff. I think I even showed y'all when I went to the food bank how much stuff they gave me. And I went to two of them on that day. They even have some like way out, but it depends on, if I have a car or not, if I can get out there. But, because I'm sharing a car with my son, my youngest child, and it's like, he has something to do with his car. I ain't going to be able to go. So take advantage. Let me see what y'all said. I just can't do it when she said we is in her grandchildren. What y'all talking about? Okay, wait, let me see what she said. If she sees us come to Cordova on Macon Road, we have a pantry. Okay, look at it's my turn. Look what she wants. See, come to. Let me say this out loud. If she sees this, come to Cordova. I think I'm saying that right on Macon Road. We have a pantry food cabinet with lots of good food. Rosie, go to any church in Cordova and they will assist you. See, getting the word out here. Even if it's not, if you can't give through her cash app, like I'm saying, I'm getting the word out here. Try some of these food banks. Maybe she know about it, maybe she don't, but I don't know. I'm just the messenger trying to get a little something out here. Like I said, before we had our little tiff. I did that long video on her because of some stuff that we did. But if you see something like that somebody posting something, the kindness of my heart that I am, even though we probably won't ever talk again. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying this no makeup or whatever because she did what she did. I retaliated back. It is what it is. But at this time, if you see somebody that in a need of something and they posted it up here, hey, the kindness of my heart, just put it out there that, you know, hit these food banks, baby. Hit them up. Hit them up. You got a vehicle or whatever, hit them up. Because more than likely, like I said, here where I'm at, they put them in your vehicle for you. Some of them have them at churches that, you have to get out and they want you to have a bag or whatever, or boxes or whatever to put your food in. And they give you a lot of stuff. They give you desserts, they give you noodles, they give you canned goods. Oh, they good with canned goods. Food, all the food pantries, I want to say, they good with canned goods. And some of that stuff be low sodium and all that other stuff. It don't be high. Some of it be nutritious stuff. Like one place I went to, they gave me like protein bars and protein drinks and sugar-free teas and stuff. And that was some stuff that I can utilize. I can use that because I have to drink protein. I drink protein drinks. I drink the sugar-free teas and stuff like that. So that stuff helped me out a lot. And then the bread, I don't use too much bread, but my family does. So they eat bread. So they eat that stuff. And sometimes I'll be looking for meat, if they give away meat. Some of them, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But whatever I get, I'm thankful. I am forever thankful and I'm grateful. I don't have that mentality that I'm too good to go to a food pantry. I know some people used to, I said that, and it was some people, what you need to go to a food pantry for? I'm like, what? Where that come from? Why do I need to go to a food pantry? It's doctors and lawyers and people that work with the government that get buku money. Their income is they still go there. Shit. So what is you talking about? You never to it's never to it's never about um why do I need to go and shit, my income ain't like that. And with like I said, with the prices of food now in these supermarkets, hell, why not go somewhere? That's why I said if one place give you meat, because sometimes just give you one, you have a selection of only one meat. Sometimes they give me pork, but I don't eat pork. I try to give it to my friend or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, a tick for a tack. Sometimes they give you ground beef. Sometimes they give me fish. Like this one um food bank giveaway I went to, I think it was last week or the week before last, they gave me some catfish. I was like, ooh, wee, baby, yes. I was so excited. I was like, they gave me some catfish and I was gonna cook some fish that day. I was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I had went and bought some fish like a few days before, and then they gave me some catfish. I was like, oh, thank you. Blessings. That's a blessing. And that they have these type of programs and food out here for free. All you got to do is show up and show your ID or your driver's license or whatever, and boom, put it down there. How many people in your household? I don't think it depends on that. Some places it do, but some places right now it don't matter. They just mark it down on a little clipboard and see your ID and then ask you how many in your household, and you tell them. I don't think it matters, because when you drive up to where they giving you the food at, they just put it in your car or whatever. So everything help, everything out. Utilize these programs and these food banks, and they call them soup kitchens here, where they serve you hot food. And you'd be surprised how many people show up just to eat the food. You know, try some of them places, these churches that serve the hot food. I know during the pandemic, it was like some of these places that serve the hot food, you couldn't go in because of the COVID issue, and you couldn't go in there, but they still was serving the food. They give it to you in a little container to go containers, and they give it to you, and then you just take it home or take it wherever out to eat it. You couldn't sit in the church and eat it during the pandemic, but they still were serving you food, and that was good. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. My aunt's church give away shrimp, fish. Oh God, I don't. Where is that? I know where it's at. Man, that sounds good. Chicken, shrimp, fish. Oh, that's right up my alley. Except for the pork. Hey, Candy, sis. Candy, I will if I need it. I ain't too proud. I won't beg, but I will take what is free. Me too. That's what I just said. I don't. I just make sure I don't ever have to. Yeah, Margie, I know you. Yeah. I don't think she is, Margie. I don't think she homeless, but um, she said she need food. Go read Too Strong's post, what she put out there. Too Strong posted what she posted, what Rosie posted. God, please supply for anyone that stands right, Miss Lynn. I wish I could put that up here, but I can't. I'm not on StreamYard. God, please supply for anyone. Yes, I'm gonna say it out loud. What Miss Lynn said. God, please supply for anyone that stands in the need today. Let their cup overflow with your goodness. Amen to that, Miss Lynn. Well, Marge, Tia, she said, we do. She mean her grandchildren are grown up. Oh, Marty, I don't understand what you said. Oh, y'all talking about something. Who got grandkids? She grandmother? She a grandmother? I didn't know that. That's something new. If y'all talking about, I love free stuff. Yeah, me too. Shit, I ain't gonna pass up nothing for free, y'all. They walk around the neighborhood. Oh, your church walk around the neighborhood. That's good. No disrespect to anyone, but I will not cash out anyone. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about this. I don't know about the cash app and stuff, but she left a cash app on her post. But I'm just here to say about the food banks. Cause I think I did look up. No, I didn't dox her or nothing. She said she's in Memphis. She already said this on her channel. But Memphis do have food banks. They do, and I'm for sure they got churches and stuff. Like I said, these churches here, they have the food bank schedule, and they have churches and stuff or different places that give out food. Like I said, I don't hit them all up because some of them is spaced out very far from me. Like some of them is like maybe an hour away from me. Some of them maybe like 30 minutes away from me. But they, the word on thing like they give out the good stuff. They give out the good stuff way out. You gotta go way out to get the good stuff. Some of that is true sometimes. It's true sometimes because and then they say in a certain neighborhood is they give out this and that, but it's up to you. Sometimes I don't even want to take that long drive, but sometimes I may, I may go all the way out there and see what they got. And it be packed. Them cars be out there. They be lined up. It be like maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 row of cars waiting to be serviced. That just show you how many people out here, can't make it. And then and still, if you get food stamps don't last all month long, especially if you got kids. And if you by yourself, you get something by yourself, that stuff don't last. It don't last a long time at all. It's just like WIC. Babies on I was telling somebody I mentioned something about the WIC program. If y'all don't know what WIC is, I know some of y'all know what WIC is. I used to get WIC. Shit, ain't no shame in my game with no damn WIC. Shit, baby formula costs a lot of money. I breastfed in the beginning, but shit, after they started getting teeth, I gave breastfeeding up. Y'all on this damn bottle, y'all bite this damn nipple. Y'all don't be biting mine. Shit. But anyway, I got WIC. It was a supplement. Sometimes I had to come out my pocket and pay for the formula because it didn't last long. Babies drink. They drink, 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 drink. And then I started feeding them food and then putting cereal and stuff, giving them cereal and stuff at about 3 or 4 months. Because them babies be hungry. That shit, that milk run out of them. They piss and shit that, I'm sorry, it is what it is. They piss and shit that milk out. So they ain't getting full. So you gotta serve them something. Hell, I believe in making their bellies full. And that's what make them sleep and make them be content. So I started putting cereal and stuff, giving them cereal at what, 3 months, about 3 months, because I know I got 4 children. I have 4 that came up out of me. So, I know that milk ain't gonna last long, but that WIC program was a help. I don't know if it's still around because that's been some years ago. My kids all grown. I think it's still around though. You know, I think I heard they was trying to get rid of that program. I don't know, but they shouldn't. These women, these parents need that. That's the type of program that people need. Never abuse it. Shit, they give you some good shit now on Wick. Hell, I wasn't getting all that stuff back on Wick. I sure wasn't. They give you fruits and veggies. They was giving you fruits and veggies when the female they give it to you when you're pregnant and after the baby is born. You can still get it. I think the mother can still get WIC and stuff until the baby is like 6 months, unless you're breastfeeding. If you breastfeeding, you can carry on for a whole year. But if you not breastfeeding, I think they give it to you like 6 months. That was back in the days when I was on it. Nowadays they giving you greens. I go in Walmart sometimes and I see the little WIC sign on the stuff. Of course they give you milk and cheese. I think it's cheese. Shit, it's been so long, y'all. It's been over 20. My last child, what, 20? He 23 now. So it's been 23 years, y'all. So I forget. But I know they give you a lot of stuff. I didn't get bread, but you get bread. I think I don't know, but I know it was juice, it was cheese, it was milk, it was eggs that I get, and cereal boxes of cereal and stuff for me. And when the child was born, of course they give you the infant um, cereal and milk, the formula, and my kids had to have the not the special, but the like soy. I think it was like the soy milk. I think one of my kids had to have the special, the gassy, the one that didn't call, that didn't, that had, oh shit, y'all know what I'm saying. That would cause him to have less gas. And I think that was my oldest, because my oldest, I think he caught colic real bad, and he kept me up all fucking night. And then the milk was kind of tearing his stomach up too, so he had to be switched to a special formula. So I was like, oh God. And then my second oldest, he had to be switched to soy formula. He couldn't have that regular Similac and all that other stuff because it was bothering his stomach. And all my kids, I think, had to be on not the regular formula. So it is what it is. They all grown and gone now, but hey, damn, these damn notifications popping up. But yeah, y'all, I mean, take advantage of this stuff before it's gone. Hopefully it doesn't leave, because I'm gonna include myself with these people. We need this stuff. We need it. So don't take this stuff away. People out here needing stuff. We need it. Let me see what y'all saying. I myself have to stretch meals. I do too. So we'll make things that I know will last 2 days. Like, yep, spaghetti, tacos, those things like that, candy, I do too. Pasta, spaghetti, chili, spaghetti. The ones that I make big pots of spaghetti, chili, tacos, sloppy joes. We had sloppy joes the other day, and it's still some leftovers. They eating off of that and everything. So it's stuff like that. You got to stretch. Sometimes you got to stretch those meals. Don't eat it all up. I got this one friend that go to the store every day. I'm like, girl, you got money like that to be going to the store every day? I'm like, goodness. How I shop? I shop for stuff that, cause I even told her this, y'all. I told her, look, you go to the store every day, girl. What do you need to go to the store every day for? It's just you and your daughter. You and your daughter. So why do you need to go to the store like that every day? I can see if you go to replace, but this is how I shop. When I go grocery shopping, I'm shopping for stuff that I know that'll probably last us 2 weeks. If it's ground beef, ground turkey, whatever, ground chuck, whatever, I'm gonna get multiples. Okay, especially if it's on sale. Y'all seen that roll of ground beef I got? I think I went live about it. $3.60 for a 3-pound roll. $3.60 versus the regular price was like maybe $12 and something. I racked up. I think I took my friend back to the store. When I took her back to the store, I got me two more rolls. And I just cooked the last when I made sloppy joe. I just cooked the last roll. You see how long that lasts? And I think I bought that 2 weeks ago. I bought those rolls of ground beef 2 weeks ago for $3.60 a roll. That lasted me a long time. I made tacos with it. I made spaghetti with it. I ain't made no chili, but I did spaghetti. I did tacos. I forgot whatever else I did with it. I ain't made no lasagna in a long time, or just mixed it up with something else. That shit lasts. I go to the store where I know stuff will last me, and I don't have to keep going to the store. Who wants to go to the store, especially with it being hot out here? Even if it wasn't hot out here, I don't have time to be going to no store every day. Every day? I guess she got it like that. She ain't gonna tell me though, but I guess she got it like that to be going to the store every day. I don't. I'm shopping wise. I'm shopping for stuff that I know I ain't gotta keep going to the damn store. Like I still got chicken in the freezer. I cooked the whiting fish last night. Shit. I had bought that fish a week ago. A week or two ago. But it's been in my freezer. I still got tilapia in there that I got, you know. And if I have something and somebody needs something, I possibly give it to them. Especially if it's pork. I don't eat pork. Now, if the food pantry or stuff give me pork, I give it to somebody that eat it. I won't eat it. Me and my kids, we don't eat that. We don't eat pork. Let me see what y'all saying. Is there something going on in Tennessee that causes this fire? I don't know, Miss Teal. Hey, Leah, what you talking about? Yum, too, girl. It's just me and my husband, so I know how to stretch. Yeah, you got to learn how to stretch that food. Learn how to. I see some of these young folks. I even teach these young folks, especially my kids. You gotta buy. They see the way I shop, so they my daughter kind of got it like that. But my son, my youngest son, oh God, and my oldest, him too, because he was here and he was just buying rice and shrimp and steak. I was like, shit, those are two of the most expensive. I was like, why? And then he'll make his little concoction, because that's what I call it. Cause he like Chinese food and he can make his own shit. That's why he buys steak. He was like, anywhere got any store got steak on sale. I was like, boy, why are you? Yeah, I call him boy, even though he's a man. He's in his 30s. But I was like, why you keep buying steak and stuff? He don't like ground turkey, so he say. But when I have fixed things and he was here, he was eating it. He was eating. I was like, I thought you didn't like ground turkey. Talking about something. Oh, I don't like ground turkey. I was like, boy, that's what I cook. I make a lot of stuff with ground turkey because it's leaner and it's more healthy for you. I buy ground beef, true enough, and y'all have seen that. I buy ground beef, but it has to be like more like towards the leaner ground beef, and ground chuck and ground sirloin is the best to me. Now I do that, but the ground beef I got was like 80. I think it might have been the 73. It might have been the 80 something. The 80/20. I don't know. But whatever it was leaner than the other one. And it had less fat in it, less grease and all that stuff. But I stretch. You gotta learn to stretch that stuff. Got to. But he was up there buying steak and shrimp because he like rice. And I told him to lay off of that damn white rice. He's a pasta child. He loved pasta, but he was like that when he was little too. So I used to give him like raviolis and stuff like that. And you think he would wean himself off of that stuff, but he like rice. I'm like, try brown rice. I even fix some brown rice. He told me, I don't want none of that. I tried the quinoa. He didn't like that. I was like, that's what you need. You need to lay off of that damn white rice. He was like, he see the Chinese people eating and they so damn thin, but he ain't thin. My oldest son is not no thin person. He is real buff. He is big. He's boulder big. Shit. I'm like, boy, look. But anyway, that shrimp and steak is expensive. Unless you find it on sale, but it's still expensive. That's why you really see steak in my freezer. And I can't eat steak like that no more, y'all. It goes down too hard. It messes up my tube, my what you call it, esophagus, whatever it's called. But it does that. I can't. Steak is just, and no matter how it's good. I like mine medium well. Still, it goes down too hard. But shrimp, I love me some shrimp. I gotta find them on sale before I buy them. I'm not gonna go keep buying shrimp and steak like that, like he do. But sometimes he out of money. Sometimes his girlfriend be buying him that shit. So it is whatever. As long as she buying it for your ass, go buy it. But as far as me buying it all the time, steak is expensive, baby. Steak and shrimp. Because shrimp is seafood and steak is steak. So shit, I ain't gonna be buying all that. And you need to lay off of that shit. Lay off that rice at least. I can understand the steak and the shrimp, but lay off of that damn rice. He'll listen. He'll say reconnecting. Ugh. She talking about boiling water. I know, Miss T. I seen it. I was like, what? And it's too hot to boil. Well, shit, I boil me some eggs. Try to do stuff in the daytime when it's not so hot. It get hot around 12 noon or whatever. Try to boil water in the daytime, in the morning. That's what I cook them sloppy joes early. Cause I know, even though we got air conditioning, I cooked them down sloppy joes it was at the peak. It was probably about 12 or 1ish. But I cooked that shit. I was like, I'm not cooking this shit later. Or try later. It's you and your grown daughter there, it shouldn't be no problem, should it? Well, I don't know. I ain't in her household, so I don't know. But I just try to say, because my mother taught me that, it's gonna get hot at 12 noon or 1 o'clock. you know, Try to do your cooking in the daytime. In the morning. I mean, in the morning when it's not so hot, it's still kind of, because I woke up yesterday, it was so cool in here. It was so cool. When I opened that damn door, boom, got hit with the heat. I hurried up and closed down. I was like, I ain't letting my air up out of here. It was so cold in here. It's like I had to bundle up, put a sweater and shit on my arms. It was that damn cold. So, and that's what prompted me. I said, shit, let me go in here and cook this shit. I'm going to go in and cook this sloppy joe and mashed potatoes. Yeah, we had sloppy joes, mashed potatoes, and corn. And I cooked it all. I don't know why I didn't do instant mashed potatoes, y'all. But I had a bag of potatoes and I cut them up. I cleaned them off, cut them up, and boiled them and made my own homemade. It was good, but I was thinking, I'm like, here it is, this damn box, easy peasy, because I was trying to hurry up. But my crazy self opt for the homemade mashed potato, and I was mashing my ass up. I was like, oh my God, getting that workout on my arm. I don't like my ass. I was like, I don't know why I didn't just do the instant. I don't know why. I was like, I know why, because I guess I wanted homemade mashed potato shit. But it took a while. I'm like, I'm up here mashing. I used the potato masher, but that took all goddamn day. I'm like, man, where's my mixer? I couldn't find my electric mixer. I'm like, oh. So I had to do it with the potato mash. Do it the old school way. mad at my damn self for not doing the instant, and everything would have been ready. Well, my ass was in there just mashing, mashing, mashing. Shit. But they turned out good. Shit. Anything homemade tastes better than whatever. But I do both. I do both. I do the box instant mashed potatoes and I do the homemade. But I did the homemade that time and had the box of instant right in my fucking face. But anyway, it is whatever, y'all. But yeah, the boiling water issue, I seen that. I was like, boil it in the morning. If she talking about boiling water for noodles, just boil it in the daytime. And then if you get hungry again, boil it at night when the sun go down. That's another way to do it. Boil it in the daytime when it's not so hot, and boil it at night when it's when the sun go down. It's not that hot either. I don't know, y'all. Ooh, y'all bringing that up. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Yeah, I knew about that too. I cook my girl. I get tired of cooking. No, when you cooking, when you're 8 years old, and believe me, y'all, it ain't no lie. If my mother was alive today, she would tell you, yeah, I had her ass in that kitchen cooking. She's seen that in me. I guess, I guess my mother seen that in me because my sister used to burn up stuff. But she cook now. She cooks her ass off now. But back in the day, and I had to because I was the first one. Well, my brother was the first to have a child, but his child lived with his mom, my nephew. But I was the first one inside my mother's house that had a child that stayed there. So I had to do double work. I had to do the cooking and I had to take care of my oldest child. So it is what it is. And I was cooking back then. I learned how to cook, even before I had him. So at 9 years old, so I was cooking my butt off. I was cooking the simplest things, and I wasn't really cutting up stuff like that. But we see some young chefs out here too today that's younger than 8 or 9 years old. I was watching this video on YouTube. It was this young boy. I think he looked around 7. He might have been younger than that. He might have been 5. He was cooking that stuff. I guess his parents was there and he was cutting shit up. Back then, I wasn't cutting the whole chicken and stuff up. I know how to cut a chicken up right now. I usually don't like cutting up whole chickens and stuff. And if you go to school for culinary arts, shit, you gotta learn a lot of that shit. You gotta learn how to scale fish and gut fishes and stuff out. I don't know how to do that. Me, I'm just an ordinary gal that I don't do no cutting up. Now I know how to cut up some chicken and turkey and stuff like that, but as far as fish, scaling it and all that, I ain't finna do all that. Nope. Don't give me no whole fish either. I want the head chopped off and every damn thing. Don't give me no damn whole fish. I don't want no whole fish. I don't want no fish with the gills and stuff, and I gotta do all that work. I want the people to do that. I want y'all to do that. I want the stores or the manufacturers and people to do that for me. Like the chicken right now, I ain't finna cut up no chicken. I will if I have to, or I just cook the whole damn chicken. Shit. I cook the whole damn thing. Cause you eat a rotisserie chicken, that's eating the whole damn chicken. Well, not necessarily eat the whole thing, because I can't eat no whole damn rotisserie chicken. I cannot. I don't see how these mukbangers be eating that whole damn rotisserie chicken. I'm like, wait, are they gonna share that? And nope, they eating that whole thing. Hell no. Nope. Y'all won't see me eating no whole damn rotisserie chicken. And speaking of that, I'm getting hungry. I want one from Sam's Club. Sam's. Somebody give me a rotisserie chicken. I don't like. Damn, it keeps saying reconnecting. Okay, there it is. Am I still here, y'all? Y'all can still hear me, right? My parents only let me in the kitchen to eat and wash dishes. I wasn't even allowed to iron. What? Because I was, oh, Candy. What Margie say? I want the whole fish with the head. Margie, no. Snapping peas, yeah, snapping peas, cutting up them, peeling them greens, the potatoes, and I was doing the potatoes, not with them damn potato peelers, but a damn knife. Sometimes I usually cut majority of the damn the potato up. But I know how to do it now. My daughter was doing that too. I was like, girl, you cutting down potato off. You cutting the good part off. You just only supposed to do the peel. I don't like them potato peelers anyway. I don't like them things. They don't work good for me. Mm-mm. And they don't work good for me. And I buy the good kind. I'm like, Sometimes I'm kind of scared too, y'all, truth be told. I'm kind of scared of them damn things because I might cut my damn self. I don't like, the one I got is sharp. A potato peeler that's kind of sharp. And I was like, I ain't using that. I just do it the old school way with a damn knife. Just make sure I don't cut the whole goddamn potato. But I learned that a long time ago. I was young then when I was doing them potatoes and kind of cutting down. My mother was like, "Where's the potato?" Because she was gonna make some potato salad, and I was like, "I cut the peel. You said cut the peel, all right?" She said, "Yeah, but damn, you cut the whole damn. You cut half the damn potato off." I'm like, I don't know, Chad. I'm new to this. I ain't cuss, because I was very respectful of my mother. I didn't ever curse around her. Even when I got grown, I never cursed around my mother. I'm just cursing right now because, it's me. She not here. But even still, if she was alive today, I wouldn't curse in front of her. That's just the respect I have for my mother. I will not curse in front of my mother or around her. She will never hear me. Now, she may hear me slip up and say something, but you best believe I ain't say it again in front of her, even when I was grown. Hmm. Can't believe she'll knock me in my fucking mouth as a grown ass woman. But yep, snapping them peas. I hated doing that though. Ugh, I hate doing it now. But those be the good, them green beans. When you snap them green beans, baby, those be the best ones. The ones in the can, yeah, you can go for. You want something quick and easy, but the best ones with some white potatoes in them. Some potatoes, get the potatoes. Let me stop. Y'all done got me on talking about some damn food. See how y'all are. Y'all ain't nothing. But Margie told me she want that whole cat, the whole head with the head and all. So you probably eat the shrimp with the heads on. I can't eat the shrimp with the head on it either. Don't give me no damn. I ain't finna do no live crabs or lobster or nothing like that. You gotta have that shit already on ice for me. It's gotta be either semi cooked or it's gotta be pum pum before I buy it. It could be uncooked, but not alive. I ain't gonna cook nothing alive. Nope. I ain't doing it. I be seeing them people be putting them damn blue crabs in the damn pot. They ask them crabs be all them crabs be all over the place. I'll be laughing my ass off at them people. Lady taking it out of the brown paper bag, trying to put it in a damn pot. I'm like, them crabs be getting away. They be using them damn tongs, and them damn things don't work. Them crabs be like, They be grabbing a hold of them damn things. They don't want to go in that damn pot. Give me them crabs already. They already unalived, I should say. They unalived already. Shit. Don't give me no damn alive damn thing. Trying to cook that shit. I be then clip them damn crabs be then clip my ass. I don't like blue crabs anyway. Ain't enough meat on them. Them blue crabs, y'all can have them. What's on there? There ain't no meat. The legs ain't got nothing in it. Shit. Give me some snow crab or them what's them other ones called? The real big ones. Give me those. Well, I haven't had crab legs in so long. I haven't had crab in a long time. I don't I don't too much do lobster, shrimp, shrimp, shrimp and what's the other one? Shrimp is my thing. I have tried scallops. I left mussels alone because the last mussels I had still had the doo doo sack in it, and I was like, that just said, I can't do mussels no more after that. Mm-mm. Mussels is a no go. I'm sorry, mussels. I can't do you all no more because that just scared the shit out of me. Nope. Sorry. I didn't clean that shit out. I'm like, nope. And this was already in a package. I guess if I was to buy some fresh, I would have to clean it out. Once again, I don't like cleaning shit out like that or whatever. But anyway, it is what it is. Leah, we had Dairy Queen at least 3 nights a week. The full meal deal with the free coupon. What y'all talking about? I don't like Dairy Queen ice cream. Thumbs it up. That's right. Thumbs it up, please. Thumbs up this live. Subscribe. Hit the notification if you're alive. No, let me shut up. Have a blessed day, Miss Teal. Oh, Miss Teal gone. Okay, Miss Teal, have a wonderful rest of your day. Candy, I hated going to her house. It was stinking. What March? We had taco night and spaghetti night. Never changed. Candy, my aunt did too. Everything was fresh. Even the eggs and bacon. What you talking about was stinking? You never had tacos until you was grown? Damn, Candy. Margie saying that my grandparents had a farm, so we mostly ate what they raised, not from the stores. Yeah, I want me somebody with a farm. I couldn't maintain no farm in my state of mind. I'm just, whew. Because owning a farm and taking care of a farm is work. It's hard work. You got to know how to plant your gardens and feed your animals and stuff like that and know how to the chicken. But this my neighbor across the street, he got some chickens and them some big ass chickens. Like I said one day on my one of my lives, I said, shoot, I might go over there and ask them, shoot, if you charge them with some, give me some eggs. Because when eggs was like $10 for a dozen, 10 damn dollars for a dozen, they still kind of high now, but they ain't high like that no more. And it went down a little bit. Well, it even went down a lot, but still some of them still like $4, $5. Of course you would pay that now, or you would have paid that back then when they was like 14. I seen one that was 14.99 for a dozen, and they weren't no special eggs. They weren't the brown ones. They weren't the cage-free eggs or nothing like that. I was like, my goodness, 14.99. That's just ridiculous for a dozen. I could see if they said that for like 18 count or a 24 count. But for a dozen, for 12 eggs, come on now. But he got some chickens over there and them. He got a rooster. So the rooster, y'all know, is the male. And then they got them damn hens over there and they pretty big. So he doing something right over there. But I should go over there and ask him, your hens laying these eggs, you got some eggs for me? I'll pay you for them. How much you want? But going in the stores now, the eggs is a little cheaper. They're a little cheaper. I guess I could do $3.99, but not every time I go in that damn store. Cause we don't eat eggs like that. Although eggs is full of protein, but I don't eat them every day. Cause you gotta watch your cholesterol too. But I don't have no cholesterol issues. And I don't think I did. Well, yeah, I did. My cholesterol was a little bit high when I was like heavy set and stuff. So when I was very heavy, I was big. When I was bigger than I am now, my cholesterol was out of whack then. But I don't think it was from no eggs because I wasn't eating eggs like that. It was from other things. Cholesterol just don't come from eggs. No, I'm not no damn doctor or health profession. I just know from me that, and from what I was told, it just like being a diabetic. Being a diabetic don't just come from sugar. And I used to grow up thinking, diabetes was sugar. So I kind of like stayed away from sugar, eating sugar, because I thought that's how you get diabetes. I mean, it is a contributing factor, but it's a lot of other things that, contribute to, diabetes. It's not just sugar. So it is what it is, y'all. Let me see what else y'all saying. And when I was growing up, I did not like pizza. My sister loved pizza and tacos. I could say tacos too. I did not like tacos. I don't know. That was weird, but I did not eat. I did not like tacos. I did not like pizza. But shit, as I got older and older, shit, I tacos. Hey, I love me some damn tacos. Give me some tacos, and I love. I ain't gonna say I love pizza, but I will eat it. I have eaten it, but pizza still ain't no big excitement for me. But tacos, hell yeah. But pizza, it's give or take with pizza. I ain't too enthused about pizza now. So, but I have tasted some good pizza. I eat it, but not like that. What else y'all saying? Well, prayfully she gets the help she needs from those she supports, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, where's your support? Do you have any support out here? You know, but I don't know. I'm reading what y'all saying. I'm trying to see what Margie was talking. Shit, to say reconnecting. I was cooking whole meals at 8. Yep, see? Me too, Margie. Me too. I want to say this one thing with the greens. When my first time cooking greens, because I think my mother had like went out of town and it was like a holiday. So I was basically doing all the damn cooking, even though everybody could have helped. My siblings could have helped, contribute to helping me cook. But I was in there by myself cooking. I cooked some spaghetti. I forgot what holiday it was. But my mother had went, on a little vacation and stuff with her job or something. And I was cooking, so she knew I can hold it down. So my first time cooking greens, I cooked them and soaked the hell out of them because we soak them in the sink, put a little salt in the water to make that dirt get off the greens. So I did that, but some way somehow, and I cleaned the hell out of them greens, even let them soak for hours. Let them soak for hours. Right now, let me say this before. Right now, I do the bad greens, but I still wash them. But y'all know it's less dirt on the bad greens. I ain't finna cut up nothing because the greens that I like, that's my favorite, is the collards. And you gotta cut them collard greens up. And I know I had this conversation before with the greens, the collard greens, and the bad greens. Y'all say it's a lot of stems in there. I eat them damn stems, but them some of the bags that I get, I look through them and I make sure that it's not a lot of stems. It's more greens than stems. The hell was that? More greens than stems, but I do eat the stems. So it's like sometimes with cabbage, some people get the cabbage, but they take the leaf, the big leafy, all the parts of the cabbage, except for that hard part. Cut that shit off. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about that part, but I do the bad greens because I ain't finna cut up nothing. The way Arthur set up on here. on my in my hands. I ain't finna do none of that. I hate cutting up shit. I hate it, especially cabbage, shit, and the greens with the collard greens. I ain't doing it no more. I don't even pick greens. I get them bad greens, baby. Ain't no shame in my game. No, no shame to y'all that still buy them greens that y'all pick. I ain't picking them. I ain't cutting it up. I'm gonna do the bad way and just wash them and soak them still. But I'm just not doing the work of cutting that shit up. But anyway, my first time cooking them greens when my mother was on vacation for that damn holiday, they was gritty. They was still gritty. But these weren't the bad greens. These were the ones we had to pick and clean. Well, I cleaned the hell out of them, I thought. But they were still gritty. I was like, ooh. And my uncle gonna say, ooh, your greens still gritty. I'm like, well, you should have been there helping me cook them. But that was my first time doing the greens. So, but after that, I know probably I should have probably soaked them longer. So, but they was gritty. I was like, they was good, but they was still gritty. So that means some dirt was still in them. But hey, look, it was my first time, y'all. So don't talk about me. Don't say nothing. Let me see what y'all saying at the bottom. Ooh, y'all been talking. Oh my God. Hey, Monica Faces. Hey, girl. Margie, I know, but I just can't. Let me see. Monica, that where the nutrients are. Oh, y'all must be talking about the greens. Your colors look good. You made. Oh yeah. See, that was some bad greens right there. It sure was. You know what? Those weren't collars. Those weren't all collars. Those were mixed. It was mixed with the other ones. I'm trying to find out which ones is they call the slick greens. I don't like the leafy one that look like kale. I know I do like kale, but I don't whichever the ones that's called this the leafy one. I don't get them. But if it's mixed in the bag, if they mix with the other ones, I buy it. I eat it. But I don't by itself, I don't like those. I like the slick and the collard greens. And on that picture I posted on my community wall with the greens, that was all of them. That was mixed. It was the mixed greens. I thought it was just the collards, but it was mixed. I didn't. That's an old picture, Leah. That's not. I didn't cook that last night. I made fish last night in a salad. That was done. I want to say probably earlier this year in my Instant Pot. That picture is old. I just posted because it popped up in my memories, and I was like, "Oh God, these greens!" And it made me want some greens now. I want me some damn greens now. After I seen that picture, I was like, "Oh my God!" And that was a big old turkey. I think that was a turkey neck inside there, and I got a turkey neck now in the freezer. And I want me some greens. I should tell my youngest son while he out there doing something to go buy me some greens. But see, he ain't gonna pick it right. I have to go with him on that. So that idea is gone because they don't know how to pick stuff the way I pick it. He'll probably call me on the phone and FaceTime me. Well, not FaceTime me because I ain't got no Apple phone. But he'll probably have me on camera and be like, which ones? Which ones? So I just wait. But I do want me some damn greens. I haven't had greens in a minute now, y'all. Shit. I want me some greens. I have to pick the stems out. I can't stand them. Yeah, most people don't like the stems. When we got older, my mom just did the baking. See, I'm not no baker. My mother wasn't a baker either. My grandmother was. But not no full baker, but we had cakes and pies and stuff like that. But I'm not no baker. You can't get me to bake shit. I'm a box queen or whatever, but I don't do that no more. I don't do the box cakes because I have no use for it. I have no taste for it and no use for it. I can't eat all that shit no more. I cannot. But I usually hurry up and do the box cake. And we was gonna have dessert with some cake, or I buy the apple pie or the peach cobbler. Now the peach cobbler I make on my own. I know how to make peach cobbler. I make that on my own. I don't like those store bought peach cobblers, but I go buy me an apple pie in a minute and a sweet potato pie. Although I can make a sweet potato pie, but I would go and buy one and just heat it up a little bit or whatever. And an apple pie too. I make stuff easy for me, convenient for me, so I won't be in the kitchen all damn day. Cause like I said before, I used to cook. I was the cook. Shit. Then when I started having kids, shit, I had to do it double. Shit, cook for the family and cook for my kids too. Especially when they was little, cause they couldn't have all that stuff that I ate. So I had to do double things. I had to cook whatever whatever they needed and wanted, and then cook for the damn family. Shit, that was a lot. That's why my feet hurt now standing up and trying to cook in the damn kitchen. And the kids are always coming in. Oh, I was gonna help you. Oh, you was gonna help me. Oh, so what happened? I had to call you in here. You can't just come on in here and help me. Shit. And my dogs be hurting afterwards. Standing up, baby. That's why I limit myself now. That's why it's good to cook them big old pot of meals. Going back to that. It's good to cook them big old pot of stuff that'll last you. You barbecuing on the grill. Look, cook enough meat that'll last you a couple of days or shit, even all week. Just throw that shit on that grill. It's hot. It's hot. Put that shit on that grill and keep it pushing. Shit. I know how to make it work. Make it work. Make it do what it do, baby. And you don't care for pizza either. Yep. I still don't. It's not something I buy for myself. I buy it, but I don't too much care for it. Monica, I will fuck that fresh meat up, but I don't want to see it done. What she say? What Monica say? We don't have a farm, but deer running around. People be hitting them. Ooh, them deers. Deer meat. I taste deer meat before. It was sweet. It's called what? Venison. Ain't deer meat called venison? I just tasted one time. It's not something that I will buy. Mm-mm. Nope. I wouldn't buy that. I tasted another kind of burger too. It was different. I forgot what it was. It was okay, but I won't be buying it no more. I forgot what kind of burger that was. Damn. It was a animal that I don't eat. I never have ate the meat before. I forgot what it was. It was in a burger form though. It was okay, but I ain't. I'm not gonna keep eating it and buying it. No. Mm-mm. Like deer meat, no. It might have been that. It might have been a deer burger. But I wouldn't keep buying that. No, sirree Bob. No. My mom wanted some hog head cheese. My uncle run her the head. Oh, my mother used to make that hog head cheese, but it wasn't. I guess the meat was already out because at the store they had already, butchered the head. Don't bring no whole head. I seen some in the store too, and they mostly sold it at the like those Hispanic stores. They had that whole hog sitting in that package right there. I was just looking at it. I even took a picture. I don't know if it's still on my phone, but that was so old. And I had that red phone that I post on my community wall. I think I took it with that. I sure did, but I don't know if that picture. I don't know where that picture is now. I don't even know if I was on YouTube. I mean Facebook or anything at the time. But I took that picture of that whole hog, and that's the meat they use for whole hog head cheese. I used to eat that. My mother used to make it fresh, and I used to eat it in vinegar, and I used to put hot sauce, and I ate it with crackers. But I don't miss that. I don't miss hog head cheese. I used to eat potted meat. It looked so nasty, but it was good. You mix it. I mix mine with mayonnaise. I know some of y'all gonna be like, can't handle, but I did. I used to eat potted meat and liver cheese. I used to eat that, and then I used to eat that with crackers. Crackers, hog head cheese, potted meat, and liver cheese with crackers. I don't miss that. I don't miss. The only thing I possibly miss with pork is the pork chops. That's it. That's it. That's all. I don't even miss the. I don't even miss eating the chitterlings, and that was only during the holidays we ate chitterlings, and that was because my mother cooked it. But after I moved away and stuff, I stopped eating pork. I'm pork free for like 24, 25 years, 24, 25 years. So, yeah, y'all. So, it is what it is. Hey. But yeah, I'm looking at Margie comment about that hog head cheese. And she said her uncle brought over the whole head. Well, my mother didn't have the whole head. She just had the meat from there. And because that's how they sold it in the store. They sold the meat already from the hog head, I guess. And she just made her own. And I seen it, but I never made that on my own. That was something that my mother and my grandmother did. I ain't care for that stuff. Care to make that stuff. My thing was just the pork chops. All right, what else y'all saying? Let me see. Let me go back to the bottom. Hey, K Shell. Look at I ain't going. What's up? I ain't going, girlfriend, sis. What's going on, y'all? Y'all in the building. I'm about to end it though. You glad you just had one child? Oh Lord, baby. I thought I was gonna just have one child. Shit. I end up with four of them. Four. Four, 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 four. I love them to death though. I love my children. Although they hard headed and stubborn. I got the stubborn ones. I got the hard heads. I got the ones that my oldest child, he a piece of work. Shit. Get mad at the drop of a hat. He a fucking bull too. He a Taurus. Him and my daughter is Tauruses. Oh, woo! Eh, I be wanting to just, whoo, both of them. But she's a different Taurus. She's a April. He's a May Taurus. I be like, oh, y'all are something else. Y'all a piece of work. They'll get an attitude at the drop of a fucking hat and get mad at you. Not me. I'm talking about other folks. I be wanting to wring they doggone neck. Be like, look, just because you mad at that person, don't be coming in and taking it out on her. I'm just like, just get it together. Get it together. Y'all own up to y'all motherfucking zodiac. Y'all some damn bulls for sure. Damn. Whew. Two cancers. I'm like, two cancers. And they in different months. I'm like, oh my God. This is cancer season 2. Shout out to all y'all cancers. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. This is cancer's time to shine, right? Yep, cancers. Y'all damn cancers. Y'all something else. And I dealt with 2 of them. One of them came from me. Shit. The other one came from the other one. The other cancer. Damn. Father and son, cancers. Lord have mercy. Whoo, they different in their own ways, but they kind of similar too. I'm like, The 2 bulls, and then I got 1 Capricorn. Like, okay, he's all right. He's all right with me, but the bull, the Tauruses, and the Cancer, whoo, baby. That's all I can say. I don't have no Pisces, child. I don't have no Pisces. God, good Lord, y'all. Shout out to y'all that have one child. One. Because you have multiples, baby. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, especially if they back to back. Now, my two youngest kids, they, I guess you want to call them stair steps. Not really. They, what, 14 months apart? But, well, yeah, I guess that's considered stair steps because she was, shit, 14 months apart. Okay. Was she one or two when I had him? I think she was two. Yeah, she was 2 years old when I had my youngest son. So now my oldest two was 5 years apart. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. 5 years apart now. I think that's okay because when my oldest was 5 years old, my second oldest was born, and he kind of helped me out. He helped me out a little bit. He wasn't no toddler. He was 5 years old. He was in school. He was in kindergarten, so he helped me out a great deal when his sibling was born. So that's kind of good. But these last two, baby, still had my daughter on my hip while both of them was in car seats. So I'm like, ugh, that was so hard. But when you have help, that's a great deal when you have help. So it's some advantages of having multiple children. It's some advantages and there's some disadvantages. And then there's some advantages of having one child. Sometimes you feel like, should I give my child a sibling? You know, but like I said, if you have help and stuff, one child, hey, some people just have one child. They don't want to have no more children. I didn't want to have no more children, but oh well, I ain't stopped doing the do right. So, hey, it is what it is. You know how it is. So, hey, it is what it is, damn it. We got along good. I was married to a cancer. Lord, July 14th, girl. Yeah, one cancer is in July, and my son is in June. So his birthday just passed. His birthday was last week. Last week. So, yeah. He okay. My youngest son, he's a cancer. He's okay. He okay. But he kind of stubborn too. He's quiet. He's to himself. He's nonchalant. I guess that's the June cancer. But them damn July cancers, baby, whew, them damn July cancers is something else. Some special. I don't mean to talk about y'all. I'm talking about as a male perspective, y'all, not the female. I don't know no female cancers. I'm talking about the males. The male cancers is what I see. And baby, whew, the July one, the July cancer, baby. Mm, mm, mm. The June, like I said, my youngest son, he have his moments, but he's more nonchalant. He more like me though, because when I was coming up, I was nonchalant. I was to myself. I was always to myself and everything like that. But my oldest, mm-mm. But he's a Taurus, so he's that bull, and he own up to that sign. My daughter not so much, but she had her moments. But my oldest son, he's that bull, and that bull fits him. Hmm. I be wanting to knock him out. He was my most problematic child. He was, and I remind him every bit of it too. Look, you put me through this. You put me through this. Shit, old badass. He was a badass, y'all. Shit. And he just sit there and laugh. I'm like, yeah, laugh now, Negro. Me through the loops, baby. Through the loops. Hey, Sugar. What's going on, Sugar? Sugar in the house. Yeah, it's cancer season, K Shell girl. Cancer, them damn cancer. You a Scorpio. Ooh, sizzle. Whatever had that cheese is called. What make you not? I can't eat liver or goat head, goat head cheese. Girl, I can eat some liver. I love the spicy hot hog head cheese. Yeah, I used to have that and put it in vinegar and add hot sauce with my crazy stuff. That's why I can't get hot sauce now. I can't eat no more hot sauce, y'all. It makes my stomach hurt real bad. I hope I ain't developing no ulcer. But I gotta get an MRI of my belly area. I'm scared of them damn things, so they had to put me to sleep. But oh, I just had a bad experience with the MRI just the other day, y'all. I'll tell y'all about it. But I can't eat hot sauce no more. I don't even think I could do vinegar. But I did eat some salad dressing. I think the salad dressing kind of got to me a little bit. But let's pray and hope that I do not have an ulcer because I do not want that. But I know I cannot eat hot sauce no more. I put a little drop on because I thought that's what all I had left in that damn hot sauce bottle last night. I put a little drop on the fish because that's what was left. After I finished, my stomach was doing the damn food. Felt like something was burning. I was like, oh Lord. I was like, ooh, I hope this not it. So I'm gonna have to schedule this damn MRI. Damn, schedule this MRI, and because they were supposed to do it both the other day, but I think it was Wednesday. Wednesday, I get there, y'all. Look, they kind of pissed me off. I get there. They told me they was gonna put me to sleep because I told them I can't go under the MRI because I'm claustrophobic and y'all won't be able to do the test because as long as I'm awake and in that thing and it's closed up, I feel like I'm in a coffin or something. Y'all won't be able to do it because I'm gonna be moving. I'm gonna be nervous. I'm gonna be moving all around and have the shakes and I'll be fatigued and all this stuff. And anxiety will set in. So they say, okay, well, we'll put you to sleep. And you got to come in for the anesthesia and all that stuff. So okay, let me remind y'all, I'm getting ready. They tell me I can't eat for after midnight. I can't eat or drink nothing. I'm like, okay, well let me remind y'all, my MRI was at 2 o'clock. I'm like, damn, I can't eat shit, even though my appointment, because usually they'll tell you to be on that fasting, um, and you had a test like in the morning. But it wasn't the morning, it was the afternoon, 2 o'clock. They told me to be there at 1 o'clock. I was like, okay. So I got my son to take me up there because you need somebody, to take you and bring you back because I'm be put to sleep, right? So I get there, fast forward, I get there, nobody at the registration desk. They had already called and went through the medical history and all that stuff already. So that was days before. So, and they was prepping me for whatever, when I get there. So I go, nobody at the desk. I'm waiting. I say, okay, I see a sign that say somebody will be back momentarily or whatever that sign said. So I have a seat. I'm waiting. 10 minutes pass by. 15 minutes pass by. I'm like, damn, somebody should be up here. Shouldn't she be back? Because I'm thinking maybe they went on lunch break or something, right? So I get up there. I'm still waiting. So I'm thinking to get up. I walk down the hallway to where some waiting area was, and there was a desk back there. I'm looking at that desk. I ain't see nobody. I'm like, ain't nobody at this desk either. I'm like, and remind y'all, it was like 1:30. My son got me there a little bit after 1 o'clock. They tell you to be there, I guess, an hour or so they can prep you and everything, and all that or whatever. So remind me, y'all, it was like he got me there like maybe like 1. 11 minutes after 1 or whatever. So I get in there, and like I said, nobody at the damn desk to register me, put the little band thing on my wrist and all that shit, and make sure that everything on the damn paperwork was okay and all that stuff. So, wasn't nobody there. I'm waiting. I walk down the damn hallway to see if somebody was at another desk that can register me in. Shit. It's about 1:30 now. Like, what's going on? Where is the person at? So I see a nurse and walking down the hallway. I'm smelling food. I'm hungry and shit because I ain't ate nothing because they tell you not to eat. I'm starving like Marvin. I was taking, sips of water and stuff. They say you could it's okay that you take sips of water, with your medication and stuff like that. So I'm thirsty, mouth getting all dry and shit. So I seen her and I stopped. She said, "Can I help you?" She said, I said, "I'm here for MRI, but I'm scheduled to be put to sleep, under anesthesia. And there's nobody at the desk here to register." So she was like, let me call somebody. She said, let me call MRI. I think I had called MRI before already. Or she said, go in here and call the number on the thing. So I think I did call the number, and I think she called MRI for me. Then she said, well, they said they're going to send somebody down here. I was like, okay. And then I see a lady sat down at the desk. I'm thinking she was the lady who I was looking for to work, behind the desk, the lady that, the registration lady. I go up there and this lady was sitting in the seat that I was supposed to be sitting, waiting on somebody to register. I guess she was waiting for her ride to pick her up at the door or something. I was like, oh shit, this ain't the lady. I got off the phone with the people who I was talking to and said, oh, she's here now. She's here now. And that wasn't her. That was a damn lady, a patient waiting for somebody to pick her up. I was so mad. I was like, So the nurse that I stopped in the hallway, she walked me down to MRI. So I walked down there to the MRI and I walked to their desk. It was some ladies at their desk. And I explained them the situation. They seen my name on the list and everything. She said, you know what? She said, no, since you're going to be put to sleep, you got to go back down there. And remind y'all, I'm like, I had to walk down that long ass hallway. I'm like, man, and then my right side of my hip started hurting. I was like, oh shit now. She was like, you need a wheelchair. I said, no, I just walk you back down. She said, go back down there and we'll get somebody at the desk. So now I'm waiting again. I go back down there. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, so this is MRI, so they'll be able to get somebody, right? What a fucking day, y'all. And let me remind y'all, that was the hottest day of last week. I think that was Wednesday. Yeah, that was Wednesday. It was so damn hot outside. But it was cool in there, of course, because it was the hospital. But anyway, I go back down there. I'm sitting in the chair waiting. Somebody finally show up, 15 minutes later. I'm like, oh my God. So she give me register and everything. Boom. I go back there to where anesthesia is. They pick me up and take me back there. So I undress and do all this, blah, 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 blah. Fast forward. Here come the nurse and they're going through my chart and all this shit. I'm like, oh, here we go. Then y'all do this on the phone already. But anyway, she had to do that. She told me, we got to hurry up. We got to push this along because you're supposed to be back there. And remind y'all now, it's after 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock, the procedure's supposed to be done, right? Anyway, she trying to get the IV in. After all this, she tried to get the IV in. So she stuck me on my hand, the outer hand, the top of my hand. She couldn't get nothing. She said my blood had burst or something. The blood burst the needle or something. She said. I was like, say what? So she couldn't. She did get a blood flow through the thing, but I guess it stopped or something, or it burst. I don't know what the hell she said. I just wanted them to hurry up because I hate IVs. I hate when they do the IV needles. But anyway, she tried on, and my vein. Let me remind y'all, my veins is up here. You can see my veins. My veins is good. I said, could it been that? Well, let me say this first. Then she tried on my right arm. She tried on my little forearm right here, where I'm bruised up right now, because I bruise up easy after I get stuck with any needles, blood work, and all. So I'm bruised up right now. She tried over here, couldn't get nothing. So then she said, I'm gonna go get the IV tech to do it. I was like, I be damn. I said, could it be because yeah, I couldn't drink nothing, and I'm a water drinker. I was like, could it be that? She said, yeah, it could be that. So I'm waiting on her. She's supposed to go get the IV tech, right? So I'm waiting. Here it is again, 10 more minutes. I'm looking at the clock. It say 2:40. I'm like, ooh, I know they like, where is this lady at? You know, and she didn't come back in there and say nothing. So here come the MRI team about maybe 15, 20 minutes later. Here come the IV, they mad as hell. I mean, I could see it on their face like they mad. I'm mad and frustrated because this could have been over with. And remind y'all, I had to get two MRIs, one on the hip and different different times for the MRI. Anywho, they take me back there. I mean, they said, "Well, we wonder what's going on." They was like, you know what? You don't even have to be put to sleep." I was like, "What? Really? You can go in feet first?" Because I told them if they put me in feet first, because they told me they was gonna put me in head first. I was like, if I go in head first, y'all gonna have to put me to sleep. But they was like, they came back there. I guess they was getting frustrated because I was supposed to have been back there at 2 o'clock, and it was here. This one on 3 o'clock. So they was like, you know what? We gonna put you in feet first, but your head still gonna be kind of in there a little bit, not all the way. But I was like, I was like, my head still gonna be in there. But they was like, yeah, because it's your pelvic area down here. We gotta, your head will be in there, but not all the way. I said, well, I guess I can do it. She said, it's only gonna take 20 minutes for the first one. I said, for the first one? I said, I thought both of them was going to be, combined like 20 minutes within that time frame. She was like, no, the second one is going to be longer. I was like, oh no. I was like, it's going to be longer. She said, but we will ask you. I said, yeah, y'all can go ahead and do the first one since it's going to be 20 minutes. But as far as the second one, I have to see how it work out with me with the first one. But I told him I'll come back for the second one, y'all. But man, I had to go through all that and not be put to sleep because they was taking too damn long. And what happened to the nurse going to get the IV tech to put the IV? I'm kind of glad though because I hate IVs. But them pick pricking me twice was enough. But then if they had to find the IV tech to come in and do it, like I would have been like, I hate getting stuck, especially for the IV because that shit hurt. IV needles hurt. But I'm kind of glad, I didn't get put to sleep, but I was kind of a little bit nervous in that machine when they put me in there. But the other nurse put a towel. She said that helps her out a lot. So when she put the towel on me, because usually I go in with my eyes closed, even when they put me in feet first. I would have had my eyes closed, but since she put that towel over my eyes, that helped. That helped a lot. But I was still a little bit nervous and all that. I even kind of twitched a little bit, but it did, it wasn't so much that I was moving, but that machine do something to you. Shit. It does something to you. But that, man, so I don't know. I told him I'll come back for the second one. I will come back. She said, you will be put feet first. I'm like, ugh. That ain't, but I will take me something to probably relax me because I don't like MRIs. But, MRIs is the best. It's better than a CAT scan and x-ray because they get deep down in your tissue. So that was my thing, y'all. I was like, oh. I've been going through all this bullshit, and she's sticking me and can't get it right. I mean, some of these nurses is like, do you know what you're doing? Like, I don't want to get stuck multiple times, cause I bruise up easy, shit, and that don't look right. Shit, people out here looking at my arm like I got beat up or something. Hell no. But yeah, that was some shit I had to go through Wednesday. I'm like, man, then to come back and they have to do the other one, probably 45 minutes on that one. I ain't even asked her how long is it. She just said it would be longer than the first one. I'm like, well, I'm gonna come back. Thank you. You gave me that option that I can come back. Cause I ain't gonna go through this no more. I'm already tired and hungry. I'm hungry. I ain't ate shit. Cause I thought I was gonna be put to sleep. But y'all coming into the room saying I ain't gotta be put to sleep. Cause I could be going in foot first. But yeah, y'all, it's so much. So much. Let me see what you said. Damn nurse told me to stay in the bed. I went outside. Oh, Leah. Shoot, I rolled lady out of the room with two broken. Oh, Leah, damn. And a broken arm, and her head was smashed to smoke. It made her feel better. What? I was scrolling a little bit. Yeah, I seen it on here. It said reconnecting. Probably telling me get the fuck off of here. It's about time for me to get off of here. 9 on the thumbs up. I got 22 on the thumbs up. Sugar. Hit the like on the way in. That's right, K Shell. You in YouTube jail again. Girl, you stay in YouTube jail. Sugar, I got a eyeball troll now. Uh-oh. And Leah, I can't find you on TikTok. I meant to tell you that. I can't find you on there. I brought your name up, but I don't see you. Oh, y'all talking about A Brilliant in here? I don't see A Brilliant. Dad, I can't see her. Yeah, jalapeno almost murked me last month, but I had OSA. I had to go. Yeah, I don't want no OSA. Ooh, I feel y'all on them OSAs. Ooh, please take care of y'allself. Don't try to eat nothing hot if that's the thing. It ain't necessarily hot stuff too. It's like vinegary stuff and like tomatoes and all that. You know, when they told me I had acid reflux, they told me I couldn't eat tomato, and I love me some tomatoes. I eat a tomato like it's an apple, y'all. I will eat a tomato just like it's an apple, but usually I cut it up and like a salad or something. But I will eat a tomato just like that, just like it is. Bite into it like it's a fucking apple. That's just how much I love tomatoes. And when they told me that, but as long as I took my medicine, I was okay. I'm not on acid reflux medicine no more. They said is I don't have it no more. So I was like, I'm thankful for that. Cause I love me some damn tomatoes. I don't necessarily have to do ketchup, but tomatoes, cause I know that's what ketchup is based on, tomatoes. But I don't. I eat a tomato before I eat ketchup. That's weird, ain't it, y'all? But it is what it is. But anywho, y'all, that's what I came on here for, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Rock, even if she see it, even if she don't, try these food banks if you haven't already. Go on to these food banks. It ain't gonna hurt to try, baby. Try, 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 try. 'Cause I ain't passing up no freebies over here. Uh-uh. I might go to one Tuesday if it ain't too far out. Because they sure had a schedule down there for the month of July. I don't think nothing going on. They don't have them on Monday, so. But Tuesday, I'm going to look. Tuesday is the first, ain't it? Oh, yeah. Tuesday is the first, so. I think they got some the first. They be having something like on the second. It's just some of them be far out, and I don't care to go all the way out there. But sure, I don't pass them up. Sometimes I be missing them. I be like, oh, one time I missed a whole month. That's when they was in here doing this damn renovation shit, and I couldn't go because I ain't leaving these folks in here by themselves. I mean, although the kids was here to help out as well, but I ain't leaving these folks in here. We still had our stuff in here too. I ain't leaving these people in here to by themselves. These people don't know me. I don't know them, and they don't know me like that. To leave them in here by themselves to fix it up. So yeah, y'all. But check out them local pantries. Hit them up. Hit them up, baby. They be having some good stuff too. What the hell was that? They be having some good stuff. Some of them. Even if it's just canned goods and bread. Take it. Take it. You could do a lot with bread and canned goods. You sure can. Some of them be giving microwave stuff. Some of them be giving out meat. Some of them give out desserts and stuff like that and fruits. Although you know the canned goods is they must. They do the canned goods a lot. Some of them have canned applesauce, fruit cocktail, the peaches, the pears, and the vegetables. I like the vegetables. I go for the vegetables, even if it's fresh. Sometimes they give you a whole case of vegetables, like carrots and potatoes, and sometimes corn and corn on the cob, lettuce. Like I said, the last one I went to, they gave me some catfish in a bag. It was like a 2 pound thing of catfish. Was it fillets? Yeah, it was fillets. Catfish fillets. They say they may still have a little bone fragments in it, but hell, that was that was good. Sometimes they give you canned salmon and stuff like that, man. Go see what they got. They all got different stuff. And hit up those churches too. Don't forget about them church. They have their own little set schedules too, like they do here. You know, some of them is like similar what they have where I'm at, and they have them similar in your city and state. Shit, go check them out. It ain't gonna hurt. But yeah, that's all, y'all. That's all I got. You know, just check it out. You know, you don't want to see people hungry. Just like you don't want. Sometimes you don't want to see people homeless. You know, you try to give what you can give, but if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. But you try to get the word out. You know, for some places that they can hit up and they can go to. You know, don't be afraid. They ain't gonna bite you. They ain't gonna look at you and talk about you because shit, they probably in the same situation or not, and they just come up there. This one, let me tell y'all this before I go. Though, this one lady pissed me off because I know her. You know, she worked at a university that I used to go to, right? So I seen her. She volunteered. This was at a church. I was they was giving, you know, it was the little pantry, the drive-through pantry, and where they put the food in your vehicle and stuff for you. I like it that way anyway. I don't like standing out there waiting and stuff. But some places still got it like that, where you waiting, you go in and wait, you be out there with your bags and stuff to go get that stuff. But at the food banks it's different. And this was at the food bank. The truck pull up with the stuff on it, and they drop it off at the church. So here she go. She seen me because she know me, right? But she worked there as the volunteer. You know, she put the food and stuff in people's vehicles. So when she seen me, she's on, oh, you gonna make me work. I said, what? She said, you should kind of get out and help or something. She didn't say that, but she said something to that man. I said, what the hell is she talking about? I'm making her work. I said, shit, you doing it, you volunteering out here, you standing out here, you helping everybody out. You not just helping me. Then she put my stuff in there. It's like she said it like, why am I there? Why am I getting food and stuff like that? She didn't say that, but that's I get that from what she when she said that. I'm making her work. Like, what am I doing here, and why do I? Man, I don't give a fuck what you say. You volunteered to do that. It ain't my fault. Don't blame that shit on me that I'm making you work. All these people that's lined up out here in their cars is making you work. And you're not the only one out here. You and everybody else that volunteer to do this is out here. And I felt some type of way after she said that. I wanted to call out her name like, Mitch, what the hell you talking about? I ain't making you work. You came to do this on your own. And it's more than just me out here. Shit, you see all these damn cars out here? Talking about I'm making her work. I'm just gonna make her work. Girl, if you don't shut the hell up talking to me, shit, you the one volunteered to do this for your church. It ain't me. It ain't just me. Shit. Hey, get the hell out of here talking that crazy stuff to me. You don't want to. You could have declined the you could have declined and said no. But you gonna wait till you see me, cause you know who I am. You know me, and you gonna fucking sit up here and say I'm making you work, girl. Shut up, please. But yeah, y'all, these people is crazy. You the one volunteered to work for your church to pass the food out. Shit. The nerve. You, you could say, do it again. You didn't do it right. Shut up, Leah. Yeah, y'all. One love, y'all. I see y'all on these streets or whatever. You allergic to tomatoes now. I'm so devastated. Oh, you allergic to them, girl. Oh, I love me some tomatoes. It's the same. I did that, Leah, but it's not coming up. My TikTok is Lady E, and then I got CHTT in parentheses, K Shell. Lady E, and parentheses CHTT. That's my TikTok. If you still in here. Down there still me standing there. Okay, I read that. All right, y'all. I'm finna get up off of here. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up, y'all. All right, I'm gonna get up off of here because I'm getting hungry again. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. Everybody that left me in here. I'm in here with the animals. With the animals. They not bothering me. I wonder where the dog at. What's she doing? She probably taking her nap. Oh, here she come, y'all. They just so quiet. I'm like, where the animal? Where the animals at? And here she come. Hey, girl. You gotta go outside? Oh, there go that dance. You gotta go out? Huh? You gotta go out, good girl? Yeah, let me let her outside. You gotta go out? Ugh, don't be putting your damn doggy slob on me. You gotta go out, good girl? Y'all hear her talking. Listen. You gotta go out, good girl? You gotta go out, girl? You gotta go out? Huh? Damn it, why you tripping on my shoes? You gotta go out. Come here. You gotta go out. She know how to talk, y'all. Listen. You gotta go out. You gotta go out. Huh? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, she slipped. She slipped on. Uh-oh. All right, y'all. I'm gone, y'all. You gotta take girl outside. You ready to go? All right. Hey, cut that noise off. I ain't mean for you to do all that damn barking. Come on, let's go. She like a damn racehorse. You gotta go. Let's go. Let's go, girl. Let's go. Hey, you ain't got to do all that noise. Hey. Cut it. You miss your dog, yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ooh, it is so fucking hot out here. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I gotta make sure the coast is clear. Go. Go. Yep, she had to go, y'all. All right, I'm finna go, y'all. I'll see y'all later on these streets. Don't go over there by that street. All right. Love y'all. One love. Y'all stay good. Stay blessed. Stay cool. Stay out of trouble. All right? Bye, y'all.